I live in Glendale, which is about 10 minutes outside of Bushwick, and I love Mondays because when I come home from work, I go straight to my mailbox, and typically there's a New York magazine along with bills and Netflix. But whenever I get the New York magazine, I go straight to the party lines section, easily my favorite aspect of this because I'm always curious about what celebrities are up to, and I'm intrigued by the photoshopping.
How can we create this party lines image featured in New York Magazine? First, what we're going to need to do is go into Photoshop and extract your image using the magnetic lasso from the green screen. And we're going to copy and paste it into the image like so. So I'm going to select the magnetic lasso. I'm going to click, and we know that it clings to high contrast objects. So I'm not clicking on anything, I'm just going along the perimeter. Although here I can see that it went too far, so I'm going to press delete to go back a bounding box. Oh, again, you want to be careful. So you can lay down bounding boxes by clicking, but that's not always necessary. I'm going to want to go back and clean that up. Click. We know that if it goes crazy and you want to start over, you press escape. But that looks pretty good, so I'm going to press Control C, of course, to copy. I'm going to minimize this window. I'm going to press Control V to paste, and I'm going to eliminate this area and press delete. And you know what I'm going to do? Because it's green right here, pretty solid green, I'm going to use the magic wand. I'm going to press delete. So that's another alternative. So here we go. She's a little ill proportioned for this image, so I'm going to press Control T. And we know that we could go from the corners, but if the image is really big, we can simply go to the top. And I can see it's 100, but if I click this link, it's going to keep the width and the height proportional, and I'm going to drop it down to 55%. And we'll make it, let's try 44. And that looks good. So we'll put that right there. I'm going to go in a moment. I'm going to clean up that green next to her face. But I know that I need to add a few more aspects to this. I need to add names using white font and a quote. So I'm very simply going to switch the foreground color to white. I'm going to click on the text tool. I'm going to write text a little too big. So let's try 14 should do the trick. And if you want to add a layer style, specifically a stroke, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, so we can see also that the space between the first name and the last name is pretty wide, so I'm going to click on this link right here, and when we do that, we can adjust the leading. So I'm going to click right here and put it on auto, and that looks pretty good. You're going to want to keep leading on auto. It's this one in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to press check. You're going to do that for all the names for the individuals you include in your collage. Finally, you're going to wrap this up with a quote from yourself. You're going to want to make yourself the individual most prominently featured in this collage, as well as how you want to make a difference in the world. So Madison Salters told me that he wants to end poverty. So we're going to make this text in black, and you're going to put a little hyphen, and there we go. This is the start of our Party Lines collage.